Hello, and welcome back to our channel. If you're passionate about rare coins, collectibles, and finding out what hidden treasures could be worth a fortune, you've come to the right place. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of US coins and highlighting one that has caught the eyes of collectors and treasure hunters alike, the 1990 Lincoln cent. So, if you have a 1990 penny lying around in your collection or even tucked away in your pocket change, you might want to stick around. Who knows, by the end of this video, you could find yourself holding onto a coin worth an astonishing amount of money. Let's get started. First, let's talk a bit about the history behind this coin. The 1990 Lincoln cent was minted in Denver and is part of the iconic Lincoln penny series. As most of you know, the Lincoln cent was first introduced way back in 1909, celebrating the centennial of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait, and what better choice than the legendary Abraham Lincoln. By 1990, the Lincoln cent had been in production for over 80 years, but there's something particularly special about this year. In 1990, the U.S. Mint faced some challenges with their quality control, which resulted in some interesting and rare variations of the penny. Specifically, there's a certain D-Mint mark that we're going to focus on that could make your 1990 penny worth more than just a single cent. You may be wondering, what exactly makes a 1990 penny valuable? Well, that's a great question. This specific coin has some unique characteristics that make it incredibly sought after by collectors, and it all has to do with the mint mark and potential errors that occurred during the minting process. In 1990, some of the pennies minted in Denver had variations in the way the D-Mint mark appeared. Small minting errors, like double dies or off-center strikes, are highly valuable because they are unique, meaning very few were produced with these characteristics. Even the smallest imperfection can turn a simple penny into a prized collectible, and when it comes to Lincoln cents, collectors know that any unusual feature, whether it's a misplaced D-Mint mark, doubling on the date, or an unusual finish, can add significant value. These small differences can turn an everyday penny into a once-in-a-lifetime find. The condition of your 1990 penny is also incredibly important. When it comes to grading coins, even a slight difference can impact the value by hundreds or even thousands of dollars. A coin in mint state 68 or above can sell for significantly more than one in lower grades. Collectors often look for coins with a sharp strike, no wear, and attractive luster. To get the most out of your 1990 penny, consider sending it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These organizations will examine your coin in detail, give it a grade, and seal it in a protective holder that certifies its authenticity and quality. This grading can add even more value to your coin, especially if it turns out to be in pristine condition. Now, here's the part you've been waiting for: what is the actual value of a 1990 penny today? While most 1990 pennies might only be worth face value, there are certain examples of this coin that can sell for a staggering amount. High-grade 1990 Lincoln cents, especially those with unique mint errors, have been known to reach impressive values at auction. In fact, if you're fortunate enough to own a mint state 68 or higher version of this coin, you could be looking at a value well into the thousands, sometimes even tens of thousands of dollars. But, here's the ultimate kicker: so, if you have a 1990 penny, make sure to check it carefully. Look at the D-Mint mark, examine the quality, and consider getting it graded if it seems to be in excellent condition. Who knows? You might just have $1 million penny on your hands. Thank you for joining us in today's deep dive into the 1990 Lincoln cent. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next video on rare coins and hidden treasures. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your pocket change bring you unimaginable wealth. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating coins in U.S. history, the 1999 1-cent coin. You may have one of these pennies in your pocket right now, but did you know that one special version of this coin could be worth as much as, drumroll, $1,900,000? Before we get into the jaw-dropping price tag, let's take a step back and talk about the history of the 1999 penny. This coin, often called the Lincoln cent, has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1909, celebrating President Abraham Lincoln's legacy. In 1999, the Lincoln cent was produced in 3 primary locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and a limited edition from San Francisco. The iconic wheat ears had long since been replaced by the Lincoln Memorial on the back of the coin, a design that ran from 1959 all the way to 2008. Now, the 1999 penny itself may seem like any regular coin, but it's anything but ordinary. Collectors have found several rare varieties and errors that could make these coins extremely valuable. Let's talk about what makes the 1999 penny so valuable. Like many other coins, certain details, errors, mint marks, or unique characteristics can make them worth more than you'd ever expect. The 1999 penny has a few characteristics that collectors crave. For example, some coins have a famous error known as the wide AM. This refers to the spacing between the letters A and M in the word America on the reverse side. On the regular 1999 penny, the A and M are close together, but on the rare, wide AM version, there's a noticeable space between them. This is a minting mistake, and it was actually intended for proof coins but somehow ended up on circulation coins minted in Philadelphia. So, how can you tell if you've got a wide AM 1999 penny in your pocket? It's all about that tiny detail on the reverse. Pull out your magnifying glass and look at the back of the coin. If you see a noticeable space between the letters A and M in America, you might be looking at a rare and valuable find. These pennies were minted in Philadelphia and are far from common in the wild, which is why collectors will pay quite a premium to get their hands on one. Now let's talk numbers. So how much could this tiny little spacing error be worth? Well, a regular 1999 penny is worth 1 cent, of course. But the wide AM error versions have been sold at auction for hundreds, even thousands of dollars, depending on their condition. Coins in better condition with minimal scratches or where marks will always sell for more. Prices for circulated examples of this error can reach up to $500 or even $1,000, while uncirculated, pristine versions have fetched several $1,000s. Can you believe it? 1 cent to thousands, all for that little wide AM detail. Beyond the wide AM error, certain other 1999 pennies can be extremely valuable based on their condition alone. High-grade examples, those that look like they just rolled off the mint floor, can be worth significant amounts. Coins graded by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC as MS68 or higher can command top dollar. Imagine owning a single penny that, due to its immaculate condition, is worth over $5,000. Wondering if your 1999 penny could be one of these rare finds? Here's what you need to do: grab a magnifying glass or a smartphone with a good zoom function, look at the back of the coin to spot the AM in America. Remember, we're looking for a noticeable space, check for the overall condition. Any scratches, discoloration, or damage will lower its value. If you think you found something, consider getting it graded by a professional. This can help you secure the true market value for your coin. Alright, now we're getting to the big question: is it possible for a 1999 penny to be worth, drumroll, $1,900,000? Well, there's a legend in coin collecting that certain error coins, especially ultra-rare mint errors or experimental pieces, can reach values in the millions. If a 1999 penny with a completely unique error or an unbelievable condition were to surface, it could command an incredible price. Imagine finding a penny in your spare change worth more than a luxury home. So, next time you come across a 1999 penny, don't just toss it in a jar or spend it. Take a closer look, because who knows? You might just be holding a piece of American history worth an astonishing $1,900,000. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins that could be hiding right in your pocket, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Who knows what other treasures we'll uncover together next time? Could your pocket change be worth a fortune? Find out more on our channel. This script is designed to capture the viewer's attention, build suspense, and add excitement to the incredible value of a potentially rare 1999 1-cent coin, culminating in the dramatic revelation of the $1,900,000 value. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of US coins. Now, this might just look like an ordinary penny to most people, but wait until you hear the story behind the 1994 D. Lincoln penny. This is no ordinary cent, it's a coin with an impressive history and surprising value that could make you a small fortune. So, if you've got a 1994 D penny in your collection, or even a handful of them tucked away, you're definitely going to want to stick around till the end to find out just how valuable these coins could be. Let's start by traveling back to 1994. Bill Clinton was president, The Lion King was breaking box office records, and the Denver Mint was busy producing these Lincoln pennies. But what makes this year so special for Lincoln cents? The answer lies in some unique qualities that set the 1994 D penny apart. So, what does the D stand for? It stands for the Denver Mint, located in Denver, Colorado. The Denver Mint is known for producing some of America's most iconic coins, and each coin they mint is marked with a small D mint mark. Coins produced in Denver that year were plentiful, but despite this high circulation, the 1994 D penny has caught the attention of collectors everywhere due to its unexpected and high value. Now, Lincoln pennies were first introduced way back in 1909, and they've gone through various design changes and upgrades over the decades. But no matter the changes, they remain an essential piece of U.S. coinage history. The 1994 D. Lincoln penny was part of this long-standing tradition, featuring Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Okay, so what's the big deal about the 1994 D penny? Why are collectors going crazy over it? Well, the answer lies in its rarity in higher grades. In lower, circulated grades, these pennies are quite common and don't hold much value. But if you're lucky enough to come across a mint state 1994 D penny, that's where things get exciting. A mint state coin, also known as MS, is a coin that appears practically untouched, as if it just rolled off the minting press. Finding a 1994 D penny in mint state is uncommon, and this condition drastically boosts its value. To give you an idea, a regular, well-circulated 1994 D penny might fetch a few cents, but an uncirculated mint state 1994 D penny can command a much higher price. Now, here's where the rarity comes in. In the coin grading system, the highest grades, like MS 65 or higher, are the ones that carry serious worth. If you have a 1994 D penny in such pristine condition, you're holding on to something special. Collectors know that high-grade 1994 D pennies are few and far between, and this scarcity makes them incredibly valuable. For those unfamiliar with coin grading, MS 65, MS 66, and MS 67 represent a near-perfect state. Such coins are free from major blemishes, scratches, and signs of wear. In the case of the 1994 D penny, coins in MS 67 or higher are particularly rare and can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So, just how much are we talking about here? Recent auction sales have shown that 1994 D pennies in top condition can sell for some jaw-dropping prices. In 2021, one of these rare mint state coins fetched an astounding $2,300 at auction. Imagine that, a single penny bringing in thousands of dollars. The prices for top condition coins have only continued to rise as collectors seek out these gems. And remember, coin auctions bring out some of the most dedicated collectors in the world. Bidding wars can drive the price of coins like the 1994 D penny higher and higher, especially if it's in remarkable condition. So, if you ever come across a high-grade 1994 D penny, you may be looking at a big payday. But there's more. Some of the most valuable 1994 D pennies are those with unique errors. Mint errors are mistakes made during the coin production process, and they're incredibly sought after by collectors. Look out for things like double dies, off-center strikes, or repunched mint marks on your 1994 D penny, as these errors can make your coin even more valuable. A double die error, for example, causes certain design elements to appear doubled. An off-center strike means the coin was not properly aligned during minting. Each type of error has its own level of rarity and value, but any error on a 1994 D penny can boost its price significantly. Some error pennies have been known to sell for hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Alright, so you've got a 1994 D penny, and now you're wondering if it could be worth something. Here's what you should do. First, examine the penny's condition. If it's scratched, worn, or damaged, it might not hold much value. But if it looks clean and well preserved, you could be in luck. Next, consider getting it professionally graded. Professional grading services can assign a grade to your coin and determine its official value based on that condition. Companies like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, are trusted names in coin grading. While getting a coin graded has a cost, it's worth it for coins that might hold significant value. A professionally graded MS 67 or MS 68 1994 D penny could be your ticket to a substantial profit. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. If you're lucky enough to find a 1994 D penny in pristine condition, potentially with some unique mint errors, you could be holding a coin worth, drum roll, please, $1,800,000. Yes, you heard that right. That's $1,800,000 for a coin that started out worth only 1 cent. So, check your penny jars, your old piggy banks, and your pockets. You might just have a fortune hiding in plain sight. And remember, the world of coin collecting is full of surprises, with treasures waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin collecting insights. Share this video with your friends so they can check their pockets for hidden treasures, too. Happy hunting, and we'll see you in the next video with more valuable coin finds. Until then, keep collecting, where we dive into the fascinating world of coins and collectibles. Today, we're focusing on one particular penny that might be hiding in plain sight, the 1986 United States 1-cent coin. Now, you might be thinking, it's just a penny. What could be so special about it? Well, stick around, because you're about to be surprised. From its iconic Lincoln design to its intriguing details, we're going to dig into the story behind this coin and, most importantly, explore why this 1-cent piece could be worth way more than its face value. By the end of this video, you'll find out just how much these 1986 pennies could fetch in today's market and why a single penny could be worth up to $140,000. Yes, you heard that right, $140,000. Let's start with some background. The 1986 penny belongs to the iconic Lincoln cent series, first introduced back in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln on the 100th anniversary of his birth. By 1986, the design had been around for decades but with a few changes in composition and minting locations. Here's where it gets interesting. Since 1982, the U.S. Mint had switched the penny's composition from mostly copper to a copper-plated zinc coin. This made it more affordable to produce, but it also gave the coin a unique set of qualities. Coins minted from 1982 onward are known for being slightly lighter, and their copper plating can wear down over time, revealing the zinc core underneath. So, when we talk about the 1986 penny, we're dealing with a coin that is mostly zinc but with a thin copper layer. Now, let's look at the defining features of the 1986 penny and what makes it stand out to collectors. Most of these pennies are fairly standard and were minted in large numbers, which means finding a standard 1986 penny isn't rare. But here's the twist, certain 1986 pennies have distinct qualities and even errors that make them extremely valuable. One of the first things to check is the condition or grade of the penny. The better its condition, the higher its value. Coins that are in near-perfect or mint state conditions are much rarer because they haven't been scratched, worn down, or handled excessively. These are often stored carefully in coin collections and are graded by professional services, with a perfect MS-70 being the absolute highest grade. Here's where things start to get really interesting. Some 1986 pennies have errors or variations that occurred during the minting process, making them valuable to collectors. One example is the double die error. This happens when the die, which stamps the coin, strikes it twice at slightly different angles, creating a double image effect. If you look closely, you might see the doubling on the date or on Lincoln's profile. Another error to watch for is called a BIE error. This error appears as a small vertical die break between the letters B and E in Liberty, making it look like there's an extra I, hence the name BIE. It's a minor error, but to collectors, even small details like this add an intriguing, unique value to the coin. Alright, you might be wondering, how can a simple 1986 penny end up worth a small fortune? It's all about rarity and demand. Although most 1986 pennies aren't worth more than a few cents, those in mint state, with errors, or unique characteristics can fetch high prices. Collectors are willing to pay significant amounts for a coin that stands out from the rest. Imagine finding a double-die 1986 penny in nearly perfect condition. The rarity of finding such a well-preserved coin or one with a unique error makes it highly desirable in the world of coin collectors. And because there's a limited number of these error coins, their value only goes up over time. Now, here's the part you've been waiting for, how much could this 1986 penny be worth? While most are worth only face value, those in pristine condition or with rare errors can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. And in some extraordinary cases, collectors have paid tens of thousands of dollars for these coins in perfect mint condition with rare features. And now, here's the incredible part. Some reports show that exceptionally rare 1986 pennies, with all the right factors, could be worth up to $140,000. Imagine that, a single penny valued at $140,000. It's truly amazing how much a small piece of history like this can be worth. So there you have it. The next time you find a 1986 penny in your pocket or coin jar, take a closer look, you just might be holding onto a tiny treasure worth much more than 1 cent. And if you're a collector, keep an eye out for those high-grade coins or rare errors that make all the difference. Thanks for tuning in to our exploration of the fascinating 1986 penny. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you want to stay updated on more coin videos and collectibles with incredible hidden values. Who knows? You could be sitting on a gold mine. Until next time, happy collecting. Have you ever thought about the small, seemingly ordinary coins that jingle in your pocket or sit in a jar collecting dust? Today, we're diving deep into the hidden world of one such coin, the 1975 United States 1-cent coin. This penny could potentially be worth much, much more than just a cent. In fact, by the end of this video, you'll understand why collectors are willing to pay thousands for this humble piece of change. So, don't go anywhere, you might just be holding a little fortune without even knowing it. Before we get into its value, let's talk about what makes the 1975 1-cent coin so fascinating. This penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on one side, designed by Victor David Brenner. Brenner's design has been on the penny since 1909, making it the longest-running coin design in U.S. history. 1975, the U.S. Mint was creating millions of these pennies every year. But while most 1975 pennies are made from copper-plated zinc or pure copper, there are a few that hold special characteristics, making them highly desirable among collectors. Cut to an image of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side of the coin, and let's not forget the reverse side, the famous Lincoln Memorial, added to the coin in 1959. This image not only completes the tribute to Lincoln but also has subtle variations that, when spotted by collectors, can significantly increase the coin's value. So, what sets some of these 1975 pennies apart from the rest? When it comes to coin collecting, value is all about condition, rarity, and unique features. In the case of the 1975 penny, some have errors or minting quirks that make them incredibly rare, and therefore valuable. One of the most important factors in the value of the 1975 penny is mint errors. Mistakes made during production, like off-center strikes, double die errors, or planchet errors, create unique versions of the coin that can sell for much more than a regular penny. Condition plays a crucial role in a coin's value. Pennies that are graded in mint state, MS, condition, meaning they show virtually no signs of wear, are the most valuable. A 1975 penny that has been preserved in pristine condition can skyrocket in value. Another factor is the metal composition. While most 1975 pennies are copper, a few were minted on leftover planchets from other years, which might result in a slight difference in weight or appearance, making them a collector's dream. For those new to coin collecting, grading is a standardized system that evaluates a coin's condition. A 1975 penny with an MS grade of 65 or above is exceptionally rare and valuable. To put it into perspective, a 1975 penny that's graded MS 65 or higher can look as if it just came out of the mint, with no scratches, smudges, or tarnishes, practically perfect. Coins like these, in exceptional condition, are so rare that collectors might be willing to pay hundreds, even thousands, of dollars for them. So, when we talk about that little 1975 penny sitting in your coin jar, if it's in mint condition, it could be worth significantly more than just a cent. Let's take a closer look at those intriguing error coins that could potentially make your 1975 penny worth a small fortune. Some of the notable error types you should look for include: this occurs when the coin's design is struck twice by the die, creating a double image, especially visible on letters and numbers. A 1975 penny with a double die error on the date or lettering can be worth a substantial amount. Sometimes, the penny is struck off-center, which gives it a misaligned look. The more off-center the strike, the rarer, and more valuable, the coin. Occasionally, a penny may have a planchet error, where the metal blank used for the coin is flawed. This can be a missing edge or an unusual weight, and collectors love these oddities for their rarity and uniqueness. You might wonder why the 1975 penny, out of all years, could fetch such high prices. Well, the 1970s were a transitional period for the US Mint, with various experiments in coin materials and pressing techniques. Additionally, inflation in the 1970s increased public awareness of money and even the value of small denominations like the penny. Due to this, collectors often see coins from this era as historically significant, adding to their value. Now, let's talk numbers. In the world of coin collecting, value can fluctuate based on demand and rarity. But for 1975 pennies in near-perfect condition, especially those with unique features or errors, the prices can be astonishing. Collectors have been known to pay hundreds or even thousands of dollars for these coins. It all comes down to condition, rarity, and that certain wow factor. But here's the part you've all been waiting for. If you have a pristine, mint condition 1975 penny with an impressive grading or unique error, you could be looking at a coin valued at up to $15,000. Yes, $15,000. So there you have it, folks. Next time you come across a penny, don't just overlook it. That small coin might hold more value than you could ever imagine. Whether it's an error coin, a perfectly preserved piece, or simply a unique version from 1975, the world of pennies is filled with hidden treasures. So, get digging in those jars, check your pocket change, and see if you have a 1975 penny that could be worth an incredible $15,000. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more intriguing insights into the world of coins and collectibles. Who knows? You might be holding a small fortune without even knowing it. See you next time.